Where do our recyclables go when they leave home? For years, America shipped at least half of all our trash to China. But because of poor sorting, some of that was never recycled, or worse, illegally burned or dumped in landfills. Eventually, in 2018, China stopped accepting the world's waste, triggering what some experts are calling a recycling crisis. So in this global economy, how does a decision in China impact jobs in America? The containers we use every day, and the effect they have on the environment. Plastic bottles, utensils, and containers are piling up in cities across the U.S. Some municipalities are burning them. Others are canceling their recycling programs altogether. China's ban has resulted in lower scrap values, and here in Los Angeles, business owners who relied on China's competitive pricing are struggling to stay afloat. How does it feel to be standing in here?
Well, I mean, it's sad. You got jobs that are no longer here. You know, people that we grew to know over the years. It's a little spooky and sad to, you know, just being here and having everything shut down. It's emotional.
Brett Jones owns City Fibers, a family-owned recycling business. They shut down this MRF, or Material Recovery Facility, in July. MRFs like this one have traditionally been contracted by the city to collect and sort curbside recyclables that they would then export to China. Who do you blame for what's happened here? Is there anyone to blame?
I don't think you can blame any one individual entity, albeit a country or a person or a city. It's a worldwide thing, you know. We, meaning America, relied on China for 23 years to take half of our stuff, our raw material, our recycled garbage, if you will, and we no longer can rely on China. So the Chinese economy changed. It became more consumer-oriented. They got their own recycling collection, right? So they don't need our fiber as much. The trade tariffs haven't helped. So I suppose there you got to blame our administration and China's administration for this war that's made our industry tougher and tougher.
This City Fibers MRF is just one of several centers in LA that have been forced to close since 2018. California's largest operator of container redemption centers, RPLANET, closed nearly 300 facilities and let go of almost 800 employees earlier this year. But while China's ban has led to depressed pricing and job losses for some, other companies are surviving and even thriving without China's help. This is our planet Earth.
Really, our vision is in our vision statement, and that's zero plastic waste on our planet Earth. What you need to be able to do is make something 100% recyclable. You need to be able to take that product back somehow and recycle it.
Here's how it works. First, they sort the curbside recyclables and pick out the PET, a widely used plastic in food and beverage packaging. Then they take PET, grind it into flakes, wash the particles, and melt it all down into sheets. Those sheets will become new bottles and containers.
As you can see, it's got very good clarity, almost virgin-like qualities to it.
Our planet Earth gets their raw materials from MRFs, like City Fibers. So I just left a MRF today that had to close down as a result of China's ban on plastics. How has your business been affected by China's ban on plastics?
With our business, it's actually been a net positive. We use curbside, which is what comes from households and picked up at the curb by the garbage truck, and that's why it's called curbside. And with that material, it had predominantly been sent to China. And when China stopped accepting it, it actually left a greater volume of those bales in California and elsewhere throughout the United States. So it's been a net positive for us in terms of the supply of the material that we need to run the plant.
There aren't a lot of companies out there like our planet Earth. For one, it's really expensive. It cost over $100 million to get this operation off the ground. And while there's been a $1 billion investment into paper processing plants, the plastic recycling industry isn't seeing the same growth yet. Plastic also has a bit of an image problem. Plastic has become the boogeyman of environmentalists. Do you think that's fair?
I do not. It delivers a quality of life and a safety aspect to food products and and beverages that we consume every day that people can't take for granted.
Public pressure is building to force manufacturers to take more responsibility over the plastics they use in their packaging. However, California legislators recently failed to pass a bill intended to do just that.
I do agree that we need to legislate packaging, especially plastic packaging. We need to do a better job of recycling at home.
Do you think we're in a recycling crisis?
I don't know if I'd say we're in a recycling crisis. What we've determined, looking at the data, being in the market for a long time, talking to a lot of people, is that everybody wants to be more sustainable, but nobody really wants to pay for it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.